Back on table 5.
Do I take the chips or just leave them?
You take 8 chips over.
Okay.
Call.
差不多。
Check. $100.
没有，没事。
这个休息的，怎么的？啊？是星期几吧？我不知道。哦，有个。
Call.
微波那个时候，哎，
这是不是买了？不是，因为我买了20万。
不到啊，就是我是我几万。你知道我们
Penny. And there. Super. Full house. No. King. Full house.
Full house.
Oh.
太不错。
Same seat, back on table 5.
Action continues now. Blinds are up to 2 and 4,000 with a 500 ante. Action on Jamie Kaplan, under the gun +2. He has 10-9 of clubs.
Before each main event, 9 players win a seat in the Pro-Am. Always fun to see a winner like Kaplan rumbling with the established pros. Seidel with a couple of Cowboys in the cutoff, slow playing, trapping, hoping someone will repop behind him on the squeeze. No such luck, though.
The Chino folds, and here comes the flop, and it's King 9-9.
Oh boy, this is bad news for Jamie Kaplan. He thinks he's just ginned this with trip 9s. What he doesn't know is he's crushed. Seidel has kings full, and this pot all but locked up.
You saw the graphics change. Kaplan now on top. He'll like first and bet 16,000.
He thinks he's got Eric trapped here, but he's the one that's in a world of hurt. Eric smooth calling, doesn't want to raise and lose his man. He's giving Jamie rope.
The turn card, 8 of hearts. Seidel still ahead.
Kaplan goes from 5% to 2% to win this pot. Only way he could make the best hand is with the 9 of diamonds.
Kaplan bets 33,000.
Now, Eric's got a decision, bit of a fork in the road in this hand. He could raise, wouldn't be anything wrong with that, but with kings full, you've got this pot all but locked up. It's okay to just call, and that's what Eric is going to do.
And now Jamie Kaplan is looking at a one-outer, but he doesn't know it. The river is at 8. Kaplan fills up, but he's beat. Can he avoid going broke here, Ali?
Well, unless those are x-ray glasses, I don't think so, Pat.
Kaplan bets 104,000, leaving himself only 46,000 behind.
And you know what's coming here. Seidel's going to raise.
Owen.
I call.
Kaplan has no choice with so little left behind. He has to put the other 46,000 in there and get the bad news. Bit of a frosty deck for that young man.
So Jamie Kaplan, who won his seat via the Pro-Am tournament, will go out short of the money.
Over to Versteeg. 22 goals, 31 assists in his rookie season. Well done in Chicago. King 7 off suit. He calls for 200.
Second only to Bobby Ryan. Got him in the pool. Drafted him on my fantasy squad when he was 18 years old.
Folded to the pro, Vanessa Russo. Ace 8 of clubs. And she will call.
Sometimes you'd think that you'd want to raise with these kind of hands, but I think Vanessa is happy to just see a lot of flops as cheap as possible.
Jeremy Roenick, a veteran NHL center, ended his career with the San Jose Sharks. He is ace deuce and he calls.
Roenick's also an avid golfer, as are most of the Maple Leafs, since, you know, they never make the playoffs.
Eddie Olczyk in the big blind with pocket threes. Checks his options, so 4 to the flop. The hockey announcer, the seasoned vet, the poker pro, and the NHL Rookie of the Year candidate. The flop is ace, ace, 4. Wow. Russo with trip aces and an 8 kicker. Roenick with trip aces and only a deuce kicker.
Well, this could be real big trouble for JR. Could be on the links real soon unless he catches a deuce.
I'm all in.
All in, though, for Eddie, who has got
Wait a minute.
pocket trays is all in. Bursting folds. Vanessa with the best hand, just a call.
Well, she's trying to rope in Roenick.
And she does. Eddie Olczyk's all in. He's going to need a miracle on felt to survive this one. Vanessa with the best hand right now. Turn card is an 8 of spades. Vanessa with a full boat. Ace is full of 8s.
Oh, that's just a killer for Jeremy Roenick. He's pretty much dead in this hand. He'll need another 8 to come just to get half the pot.
Eddie Olczyk is drawing dead and will be eliminated. Vanessa bets 1,000. Jeremy calls, so they've got a side pot building.
Roenick doing the smart thing here, not getting too aggressive.
Wow, a deuce on the river. Roenick hits a lesser full house.
Well, that's just a horrible card for Roenick. He was drawn dead and caught his best card, filling up.
I have aces full of 8s.
Vanessa bets enough to put Jeremy all in. He calls and sees that his full house is second best.
I don't think JR can believe it.
Eddie had no hope in that hand. Vanessa knocks out 2 players. Both win money for their charities. Roenick playing for the Aubrey Brown Club.
Well, if you're going to go out to the pro, going out with a full house.
Eric Seidel, who is 4th in chips, is tangled up in a hand with 21-year-old Mike McDonald. After the flop, Seidel is raised with top 2 pair. Action on McDonald, who has bottom 2 pair.
This is a pretty disastrous hand for Mike McDonald. Almost impossible for him to get away after flopping bottom 2 pair.
And McDonald makes the call.
Well, he could have 3-bet there, but he's just going to let Seidel fire another one at the turn.
Turn card is a 10,
Oh,
both
boy.
with a full house.
This is disaster for Mike McDonald. If the flop was bad, the turn is way worse.
And Seidel bets 75,000. The question at this point is how much will McDonald lose?
Well, he could go off for the whole thing here. He's just going to call, thinking he's trapping Seidel.
River card is a 9. Pot is already nearing 300,000.
Now Seidel going to try to come up with a figure that he thinks can get paid off. There's 282,000 in the pot.
And he bets 130,000. This could be big trouble for McDonald.
What a here kitty kitty bet that is. It could look defensive to McDonald. Mike might put a raise in. It could also spook him.
All in.
McDonald raises enough to put Seidel all in.
Sorry.
No chance Eric folds. Only pocket aces beats him.
I can't fold, I call.
Seidel calls, it doubles up. He's over $1 million.
Oh, I should